Okay, I want to do a quick vid explaining a couple things to some people who probably don't know this about me. I know some of you watch and you don't know why I prep, and I'm going to explain it right now. I have something called Elhers Danlos syndrome, and it means I can do things like this, that my pinkies all go back way farther than they're supposed to. It means that my skin stretches in ways it shouldn't, and my daughter's does too. It's not just me because I'm an old 42-year-old woman. And it means that I have a collagen disorder. When you have a bone in the socket, it moves like this. That is a normal person. A person with Elhers Danlos has loose collagen everywhere in their whole body, and their joints can sometimes pop out slightly like this and not be totally dislocated like it would be like this, but things like my hips sublocate all the time, 3 times a day usually, and it causes a lot of pain through the back, all kinds of things. My knees, where a normal person's is tight and they're bending like this, mine go like this a bit when I go up steps and all the other things. This isn't because I'm fat either. This has happened my whole life. This is just how it is. And it also has a whole bunch of other health implications, like a lot of headaches and migraines. And especially in the winter, when I get sick, and I can't make plans ahead of time. I can want to go couponing, I can want to build up a stockpile, but in the winter especially is a time where I need to be able to kick back and rely on stuff that I've put away in the future. And that's actually why I prep. That and getting things for the rock bottom price, because I can't work because with my joints doing this and headaches, I cannot always get out of the house. I mean, all my joints are wonky. So I can't always even get out of the house to go grocery shopping. There's times where you run out of milk and you open up a can of milk. It's not a big deal. So in that way, prepping and couponing has been a real blessing. It's reduced some financial stress on me, and it is making my life a whole lot easier working with this disability. And that is really basically the beginning of my Elhers Danlos story, because I'm still in the process of getting diagnosed. It's hard to get diagnosed. That's just the way it is. I have been diagnosed with hypermobility syndrome, but with the stretchy skin, things like I had to have an eye operation when I was very little. There's a whole bunch of other things that go together that complete this circle that says this is what it is. And as soon as I talked to my doctor about it, he immediately booked me into a geneticist, because he knew about all of the other things that were wrong with me. And we knew something was wrong. We just didn't have a correct diagnosis. But now we know that we're heading on the right path. It means that if I can work, that I have to work from home on my days off, where I'm not having migraines and the fuzzy head and everything that goes with it. So if you see me typing things that don't make sense, that is the reason why. When I get a fuzzy head, it's just like, forget it, and I don't always realize it right away how bad it is, and that's just how it is. So I don't know, maybe that explains a little bit more about me and my wonky genes. And this is something that is genetic, that is passed on from family member to family member, and it's a dominant gene. And my daughter, who also is a 9 out of 9 on the Brighton scale, and that is how they measure you, like My elbows will bend backwards, my knees bend backwards. I could put my palms on the floor. I am the ultimate bendy toy. But it does damage to your joints, so it's not all good to do. If we went to a yoga class, we could leave people feeling quite inadequate, especially considering it would be our first one. But it's also an activity that can be quite dangerous for us, because it's really easy for us to overextend and hurt or sprain ourselves, and I don't know. That's a lot I can tell you about EDS for right now. It's just what it is. I can't take prescription pain meds because I had a interaction a few years ago when I was in the hospital. They gave me different prescriptions meds, and I can no longer take any opiates at all. So I would prefer not taking them anyway, so it really works out well. Motrin is my friend. I get along great with Motrin. I use coupons for it. I get it when I can. And, you know, Tylenol. But it only goes so far. You can only take so much. And it only alleviates the pain so much. And it doesn't make the fuzzy head go away or the other symptoms. So, insomnia, all kinds of stuff that happens. You'll see every once in a while I'm on the computer at like 3 in the morning because I can't sleep. It's just how it is. So, I don't know, it's probably too much information, but that's a little bit about Tiki Saber and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, otherwise known as EDS. And it also lets you know why I prep. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.